everyone, I am Miss from class 8. So today we are gathered here to explanation the whole book of science NCERT book. First we want to know that what is science. Science is systematic knowledge of environment. So there are 18 topics, chapters. Your topics are in science book and it is from page number 1 to page number 53. Now let's start. So first topic, crop production and management. Crop production, the agriculture is process of crop production, and we want to know that what is crop. When we cultivated the same kind of seed on a large scale at one place called crop. Agriculture is process of crop production. There are 7 steps in agriculture. They are preparation of soil. In preparation of soil, we prepare the soil and loosen it, and in sowing we choose good quality seeds, and in the next is adding manure fertilization. We adding manure fertilization to the crop because to the healthy growth of the crop. And irrigation, there are 2 methods of irrigation, traditional method and modern method. Modern method is we supply water at the plant by the drip system and sprinkler system, and traditional method is we supply water to the crop by the well, river, etc. And next is protecting from weeds. In a field with the crop, many undesirable plants may grow with a crop. These undesirable crops are called weeds. We control them by the pesticides. And next is harvesting. When we cut plant and into a seed called harvested. And next is storage. We store a seed for future and to protect by the rat, insect and other animals. So now this chapter, that's all about chapter number 1. Now second chapter, microorganisms, plant and foe. There are 2 types of microorganisms, plant and foe. The plant microorganisms help to the making a cut, cleaning environment and some other works. And foe means enemy. Enemy microorganisms are causing disease, cholera and malaria, etc. And microorganisms cannot see by unnamed eyes. We can see the help of an instrument called microscope. That's all about chapter number 2. Now synthetic fiber and plastic. In this chapter we have discussed about synthetic fiber. There are 3 types of synthetic fiber: rayon, nylon and acrylic. Nylon is very strongest fiber. The nylon is used for making parachute and ropes for climbing. And then our principals are always tell, don't remember your principal, but remember your principles. As a citizen, our principle is 5R. 5R means refuse, reduce, recycle, recover and reuse. So that's all about chapter number 3. Now fourth chapter is material, metals and non-metals. Material is everything like this camera is also a metal. There are 2 types of material, metals and non-metals. Non-metals are both and rubber, etc. And metals are pipe, iron, gold, steel. And metals have some properties: ductility, malleability, sonorous, lustrous and hard, and they are good conductor of heat and electricity, while the non-metals are not good conductor of heat and electricity. Now coal and petroleum. Coal is dark stone, hard dark stone, and it is found by the sedimentary rock. The formation of coal is very slow and the coal is found by inside the earth, and petroleum found by the oceans, and petrol refineries may also refining the petrol. And now combustion and flame. Chapter number 6. Combustion is process of burning, and we also have learned about flame. Flame is burning, and the part of candle, hot, moderate part, inner part, and other things. For the burning, oxygen is very important of oxygen for the burning, and we have also learned in this chapter how we control the fire. That's all about chapter number 6. Now 7. Conservation and plant and animal. We conserve plant and animal. We should conserve plant and animal by we should take water every day. To take water every day for plants. And in this chapter we have discussed about endangered species, extinct species. Endangered species are those animals who face the danger of vanished, and extinct animals are those animals who are already vanished from the earth, like dinosaur. And endangered, for example, lion and tiger. And extinct species and endangered species. To protect these species, government take action, a red data book to record all the species. And now chapter number 8. Cell structure and function. In this chapter we have learned the small unit of the organ of an organ is called cell. Cell group of cell called tissue. Tissue of that is group of tissue called organ, and the group of organ called body. We also compare cell by the brick. Like brick is assembled to a building, and then that is the cell is also assembled to a body. Now chapter 9. Reproduction in animals. There are two modes of reproduction: sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is this: in reproduction both parents are involved, and asexual reproduction is this: the single parent is involved. The next is fertilization. Fertilization, the fusion of ova and sperm is called fertilization. Fertilization, there are two type of fertilization: external fertilization, internal fertilization. External fertilization is that the fertilization takes place outside the female body is called external fertilization. Like for example, hen who give egg, and other animals. And internal fertilization, the fertilization takes place inside the female body called internal fertilization, like cow, human being, etc. We have also learnt oviporous and babyporous. Oviporous are those animals who lay egg, and babyporous are those animals who give birth to young ones. That's all about chapter number 9. Now 10. Reaching the age of adolescence. Adolescence is a period of life to leading the maturity, reproductive maturity. It starts 11 to 18. So adolescence. That's all about chapter number 10. And 11. Force and pressure. Pressure. What is force? We want to know that what is force. Force is a push or pull on an object called force. And pressure, the force acting on a surface area, is called pressure. In this chapter we also learned the force. There are two type of force: contact force, non-contact force. In contact force we push or pull by a hand, muscular force. And for non-contact force, for example, gravitational force, magnetic force. That's all about chapter number 11. Then friction, chapter number 12. Friction. In this chapter we have discussed about friction, and there are four types of friction: rolling friction, static friction, sliding friction and flat friction. Rolling friction, for example, the vehicle, two wheels, and static friction, when we stop the vehicle, is called static friction. And sliding friction, we slide on a banana slip, called sliding friction. And flat friction is that to the important shape of any aeroplane or shape, to reduce friction, is called flat friction. So to reduce the friction, we can use the lubricants. That's all about chapter number 12. Let's 13. Chapter number 13, sound. Sound is very important for us. If sound is not exist, we cannot communicate to each other, and sound can travel through the liquid, solid and gas, but sound cannot travel through the vacuum in space. Like space, sound has a medium to travel, and if sound, unpleasant sound is called noise, and the unwanted sound in the environment is called noise pollution. That's all about that chapter number 13. So let's 14, material, electric circuit and its current affairs. This stop in this chapter we have discussed testers, and we also charge. There are two types of charge terminals: negative terminal, positive terminals. In this chapter we have doing some activities, and we have also learned about electroplating, and this all about chapter number 14. Next, chapter number 15, some natural phenomena. This is my favorite topic, some natural phenomena. In this chapter we have discussed about two other destructive natural phenomena. These are lightning and earthquake. Lightning is an electric spark, and earthquake is sudden shaking of earth for short time, is called earthquake. Earthquake is measured by an instrument called seismograph and expressed by magnitude. If earthquake comes highly than 5.5 magnitude, it comes very destructive. So in India, first time earthquake occurs 8 October 2005 in Uri and Tangdhar in North Kashmir. That's all about chapter number 15. Light is very useful for us. If light is not exist, we cannot see anything. Light also has a medium. The speed of light is 3 lakh km per second. And the source of light and energy of earth called is sun. And light, we in this chapter we have also discussed about how to make a kaleidoscope, and there are two laws of reflection: incident ray and reflected ray are always equal, and incident ray, normal ray and reflected ray lie on a same point. That's all about chapter number 16. Now 17, star and solar system. In this chapter we have learned about the stars and solar system. The stars in a sky and moon or other planet called celestial object. We also learned the line-wise name of planets. First, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Pluto. There are eight planets in our solar system, and Pluto is also a part of our solar system. But according to definition of NASA, Pluto is not matched to the according to definition of a planet. So प्लूटो को उस प्लैनेट की उनमें से गिनती में से हटा दिया गया है. और नाउ 18, पॉल्यूशन ऑफ एयर एंड वाटर. And we have also learned about this chapter pollution. Pollution is very harmful for us. Air pollution, any unwanted substance mixture with the air called air pollution in water. Any unwanted substance mixture with water is called water pollution. In India, Ganga is very polluted there, and Narmada also. Nowadays Donald Trump comes India, and he looks Taj Mahal, the bank of river Narmada near Taj Mahal, very polluted, and the smell of Taj Mahal, the smell of Narmada comes to the Donald Trump. The नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने गंगा का पानी 5,000 लीटर गंगा का पानी बहा दिया है नर्मदा में, जिससे उसकी बदबू जा सके। और डोनाल्ड ट्रंप हमारे देश में बहुत सारे सौदे करने भी आए हैं। उनकी 3 पत्नियां हैं, उनमें से एक अभी मिलेनिया है, एंड उनके 5 बच्चे हैं, और बहुत सारे वो फैमिली सहित यहाँ पर आए थे। एंड so let's start continue the topic. Acid rain. What is acid rain? Acid rain is the mixture with many harmful chemicals in the rain, and it affects to the marble of Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal made by Shah Jahan for Mumtaz, and Taj Mahal marble is white, but it becomes black. So that's all about 18 topics and of science. Thank you.